9 hidden signs of dementia and 13 essential symptoms you must know. Is forgetfulness just a part of aging, or could it signal something more serious? Have you wondered if dementia can be prevented or its earliest clues recognized in time? In this video, we'll unravel the mystery of dementia. Millions are affected, yet many still believe it's an unavoidable part of growing older. That's a myth we're here to challenge. We'll reveal 9 subtle signs that often go unnoticed and discuss 13 definitive symptoms that everyone should be aware of. Along the way, we'll share proven strategies to keep your mind sharp and resilient. What if you could take control of your brain health today? Join us as we explore the latest breakthroughs in treatment, bringing hope and solutions to millions worldwide. Don't miss what could change your future. What exactly is dementia? Dementia is a complex condition that affects various cognitive abilities, including memory, decision-making, communication, and behavior. It occurs when brain cells are damaged or lost, leading to a decline in mental functioning. This deterioration goes beyond occasional forgetfulness, severely impacting an individual's capacity to manage daily tasks and maintain independence. Far from being a single disease, dementia serves as a collective term for multiple disorders characterized by cognitive decline. Alzheimer's disease is its most common form, but other types, such as vascular dementia and Lewy body dementia, also exist. These conditions differ in cause and progression, but share a profound impact on quality of life. Understanding this complexity is key to addressing the challenges faced by those affected. Debunking myths, dementia and aging. A widespread misconception is that dementia is a natural part of growing older. While the likelihood of cognitive decline increases with age, most older adults maintain sharp mental faculties. Dementia, however, is a pathological condition, not an unavoidable consequence of aging. Recognizing this distinction helps prevent misunderstandings and encourages proactive care. Normal aging might bring mild changes, such as slower information processing or occasional forgetfulness. These shifts are usually harmless and manageable. Dementia, on the other hand, represents a significant and persistent decline. Memory lapses, difficulty following conversations, or struggles with everyday tasks are not typical of aging and warrant further investigation. Critical role of early recognition. Early diagnosis of dementia is essential. Symptoms often overlap with treatable conditions like depression or vitamin deficiencies. A thorough medical evaluation can rule out reversible causes and provide clarity. Identifying dementia early enables better planning, effective management, and access to resources that improve the individual's well-being. Beyond medical intervention, awareness fosters empathy and understanding. Dementia affects more than just the person experiencing it. Families and caregivers also face emotional and practical challenges. By increasing public knowledge and encouraging open conversations, we can create a more supportive environment for everyone impacted by this condition. Moving toward awareness and action. Dementia is a journey marked by complexity and change, but it is not a path to navigate alone. With appropriate care, individuals can maintain dignity and quality of life for as long as possible. Early intervention, community support, and ongoing research remain crucial in the fight against this condition. The 4 types of dementia everyone should know. Dementia, a condition affecting millions globally, manifests in diverse forms that demand our attention and understanding. Among these, Alzheimer's disease is the most familiar, often dominating discussions about cognitive decline. However, 3 other significant types, vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia, require equal awareness to ensure comprehensive care and support. Each type has distinct features, underscoring the need for tailored approaches to diagnosis and management. Alzheimer's disease is the most common form, marked by a gradual erosion of memory and cognitive abilities. It often begins subtly, with minor forgetfulness or difficulty finding words, but over time it can deeply impact daily life. Beyond memory loss, it alters behavior and personality, presenting challenges in communication and decision-making. This condition primarily affects older adults, and while its progression is slow, the changes it brings can profoundly affect both individuals and their families. Vascular dementia arises from impaired blood flow to the brain, often due to strokes or other circulatory issues. Can occur suddenly or develop gradually, depending on the severity of the underlying damage. Unlike Alzheimer's, its symptoms may include difficulties with planning, problem-solving, and attention rather than prominent memory loss. Recognizing this type is crucial, as addressing cardiovascular health can sometimes slow its progression or prevent further decline. Lewy body dementia is another distinct form, characterized by unpredictable shifts in cognitive abilities. Those affected may experience vivid visual hallucinations and symptoms resembling Parkinson's disease, such as tremors or stiffness. The fluctuating nature of this dementia can make it particularly challenging to manage, requiring a nuanced approach that addresses both cognitive and motor symptoms. Frontotemporal dementia, often seen in younger adults, primarily affects behavior, personality, and language. Unlike other types, memory may remain relatively intact in the early stages, but changes in social conduct or the ability to express thoughts clearly become apparent. This form of dementia can be particularly difficult for families to navigate, as it alters relationships and communication in profound ways. Understanding these 4 types of dementia is vital for promoting early detection and personalized care. Each type offers unique clues that guide medical professionals toward the most effective treatment and support strategies. By recognizing the symptoms and underlying causes, we can advocate for interventions that improve quality of life and potentially slow the progression of the condition. Empathy and awareness are key when addressing dementia. By learning about its various forms, we not only equip ourselves to provide better care but also contribute to reducing the stigma often associated with cognitive decline. In doing so, we honor the experiences of those living with dementia and reaffirm our commitment to their dignity and well-being. Through greater understanding, we pave the way for hope for better treatments, enhanced care, and ultimately, a future where dementia no longer defines the lives it touches. Let us remain vigilant, informed, and compassionate as we confront this multifaceted challenge together. 9 early dementia signs that can easily go unnoticed. 1. The silent signal, recognizing apathy in dementia. Apathy, also known as anhedonia, often appears quietly but can signal the onset of dementia. It is a profound change where individuals begin to retreat from life as they once knew it. We might observe them disengaging from activities they once loved. Hobbies that brought joy are abandoned, conversations lose their appeal, and cherished social moments are ignored. They may seem emotionally detached, as though the spark that fueled their enthusiasm has faded. Unlike depression, which often carries a heavy emotional weight, apathy in dementia emerges without the accompanying depth of sadness. Instead, it creates a sense of absence, a void where curiosity and drive once thrived. This subtle withdrawal can profoundly alter relationships and the overall quality of life, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone around them. Understanding this shift is crucial. Apathy isn't just a passing phase, it's a signpost that demands attention. Addressing it requires empathy, patience, and proactive care. By fostering environments that encourage gentle stimulation and meaningful interaction, we can help reignite connections and bring comfort to those facing this silent challenge. Recognizing apathy early can make a significant difference. It's not just about managing symptoms, but about preserving dignity, purpose, and the human connection that defines us all. 2. Changes in the senses. Changes in our senses, vision, hearing, smell, and taste, are often seen as a natural part of aging. However, these sensory shifts can sometimes be early signs of something more concerning, like dementia. As the brain begins to undergo changes associated with cognitive decline, it can affect how we perceive the world around us. For instance, alterations in vision might include difficulty recognizing faces or noticing changes in contrast sensitivity. A 2018 study from the National Institutes of Health found that people with Alzheimer's disease often experience a reduced ability to recognize faces or navigate in unfamiliar environments, highlighting the crucial role of visual processing in cognitive health. Likewise, hearing loss has long been linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline. According to research conducted by the Lancet Commission in 2017, individuals with untreated hearing impairment have a 2 to 5 times higher likelihood of developing dementia. This is thought to occur because the brain must work harder to process sound, taking away cognitive resources that would otherwise be used for memory and thinking. Furthermore, those with hearing difficulties tend to withdraw from social interactions, which accelerates mental decline. It's a cycle that demonstrates how sensory changes, if not addressed, can have a lasting impact on brain function. The sense of smell is another area that may serve as a warning sign. A 2020 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that one of the earliest indicators of Alzheimer's disease is a diminished sense of smell. Research showed that people with Alzheimer's often have difficulty identifying specific odors, and this loss can appear even years before other cognitive symptoms emerge. This is because the olfactory bulb, which processes smell, is one of the first areas of the brain affected by Alzheimer's pathology. In fact, 70% of individuals with early-stage Alzheimer's show a marked decline in their olfactory abilities. Taste, though less often discussed, is another sense that can be impacted by cognitive decline. Changes in taste perception can lead to loss of appetite or changes in eating habits, which are common in individuals with dementia. A 2019 study from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults experiencing early dementia often report a diminished sense of taste, which can affect their dietary choices and overall nutrition. This sensory shift is another subtle but telling sign that may warrant further attention when coupled with other cognitive changes. 3. The shift from ease to challenge. Tasks that were once second nature can gradually turn into daunting challenges as dementia takes hold. Activities like preparing a simple meal, managing bills, or operating familiar household items may become puzzling. Steps that were once automatic can seem out of order. Everyday tools might feel unfamiliar, and midway through a task, the thread of what to do next can be lost. This unraveling of task management often results in errors, heightened frustration, and an increasing reliance on others. Each misstep can chip away at self-esteem, fostering feelings of helplessness and dependency. Such struggles with daily routines are key signals of cognitive decline. Recognizing these changes early opens the door to timely intervention. With appropriate support and resources, individuals can receive the care they need, preserving their independence and quality of life for as long as possible. By paying close attention to these signs, we can better understand their journey and provide the tools and compassion to navigate it with dignity. 4. Muscle weakness. Muscle weakness is a commonly overlooked issue that can often point to deeper, more complex health problems. While we may initially attribute reduced strength to aging or lack of exercise, there is mounting evidence suggesting that muscle weakness can be an early warning sign of cognitive decline. Research has shown that problems with muscle strength, especially when they appear without a clear physical cause, may be linked to brain health. A 2021 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that individuals with vascular dementia and Lewy body dementia frequently experience significant muscle weakness. In fact, nearly 50% of patients with these conditions report some form of muscular deterioration, highlighting the interconnectedness of brain health and physical well-being. The relationship between muscle weakness and cognitive decline is complex. In conditions like vascular dementia, which results from reduced blood flow to the brain, the muscles may not receive the proper signals to function at full capacity. As blood flow to the brain decreases, the brain's ability to control motor functions becomes impaired, leading to weakness and stiffness in the muscles. A 2018 study in The Lancet Neurology showed that up to 40% of individuals with vascular dementia also exhibited notable motor impairments, including muscle weakness and difficulty with coordination. This dual impact on both the mind and body creates a cascade effect, where cognitive decline accelerates due to the physical limitations caused by muscle weakness. Lewy body dementia, another neurodegenerative disorder, is also closely linked to muscle weakness. This condition, characterized by abnormal protein deposits in the brain, affects both cognitive function and motor control. Patients often experience muscle rigidity, tremors, and general weakness. According to a 2019 study published in the Journal of Clinical Neuroscience, nearly 60% of individuals with Lewy body dementia report significant motor impairments, including difficulty walking and muscle weakness. These symptoms arise because the Lewy bodies disrupt the brain's ability to send appropriate signals to the muscles, leading to a loss of strength and coordination. This deterioration is often one of the first physical symptoms that hints at the progression of the disease. What makes muscle weakness in dementia particularly troubling is its impact on daily life. As the muscles weaken, individuals struggle with tasks that were once simple, such as standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or even walking. This can lead to a greater reliance on caregivers, further reducing independence. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that individuals with dementia-related muscle weakness are more likely to experience falls and fractures, which can severely impact their quality of life. In many cases, these physical challenges compound the cognitive decline, creating a feedback loop where muscle weakness worsens cognitive function and vice versa. Muscle weakness is a critical yet often underestimated sign of cognitive decline. Its presence, particularly in conditions like vascular dementia and Lewy body dementia, underscores the vital connection between brain health and physical strength. Recognizing this link early can lead to more comprehensive care, where both mental and physical aspects of a person's health are addressed. Treatments that target motor skills, such as physical therapy and strength-building exercises, can help mitigate the effects of muscle weakness and slow the progression of cognitive decline. 5. Lost in familiar places. Spatial disorientation is often a subtle yet telling sign of cognitive decline, even in familiar places. At first, it may appear as a brief moment of confusion, someone forgetting where they are or hesitating in a place they've been countless times. But when this confusion becomes more frequent, it could indicate an underlying issue with brain health. Studies have shown that spatial disorientation is especially common in the early stages of Alzheimer's disease, and it can serve as an early warning sign of cognitive impairment. In a 2020 study published in The Lancet Neurology, researchers found that nearly 50% of individuals with mild Alzheimer's disease experience difficulty recognizing their environment, even in well-known settings like their own home. This inability to navigate familiar spaces reflects early damage to the brain's hippocampus, which plays a crucial role in memory and spatial awareness. The development of spatial disorientation is often gradual, making it difficult to notice at first. People may momentarily forget where they are or lose track of the layout of their home or workplace. Over time, however, these lapses grow more frequent and disruptive. A 2018 study in Alzheimer's and dementia reported that about 55% of those with early-stage Alzheimer's struggle with spatial orientation, often finding themselves disoriented in places they once navigated with ease. These individuals may walk into rooms and forget why they entered or have difficulty retracing their steps to familiar locations. This progression can be distressing, not just for the affected individual but also for their caregivers, who may find it harder to ensure their safety and independence. What makes spatial disorientation particularly concerning is its impact on overall quality of life. Individuals who frequently get lost in familiar settings may feel embarrassed, anxious, or frustrated, leading to increased social withdrawal and a decline in their emotional well-being. A 2017 study published in Neurobiology of Aging revealed that nearly 30% of individuals with dementia experienced episodes of wandering, often triggered by spatial confusion. These episodes are not just psychologically taxing, they also pose significant physical risks. People who wander may be at a higher risk of falls, accidents, and even getting lost in dangerous areas. The emotional toll on caregivers is also profound, as they must constantly worry about the safety of their loved ones, particularly when disorientation leads to episodes of wandering or confusion outside the home. Despite being an early indicator of dementia, spatial disorientation is often overlooked or misunderstood. It is easy to dismiss these moments of confusion as a natural part of aging or simply forgetfulness. However, research suggests that early detection of spatial awareness issues can lead to more effective interventions. A 2019 article in JAMA Neurology emphasized that recognizing disorientation early on can help healthcare providers develop personalized strategies to address both cognitive and physical symptoms. Interventions such as cognitive exercises, memory training, and environmental modifications can help improve orientation and reduce the risks associated with spatial disorientation. Additionally, caregivers can implement strategies like clearly marking important areas within the home or using technology to track movement, ensuring that loved ones maintain a sense of safety and independence. 6. Sleep problems. Sleep disturbances are often more than just an occasional nuisance. They can be a red flag for underlying cognitive issues. While poor sleep is a common problem for many of us, when it becomes chronic, especially in older adults, it may signal the early stages of neurological decline. Research consistently shows a strong link between sleep problems and conditions like Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's, and other forms of dementia. According to a 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, nearly 50% of individuals diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease experience significant sleep disruptions, including trouble falling asleep, waking up frequently during the night, or waking up too early in the morning. These disturbances often reflect underlying brain dysfunction, as the areas of the brain responsible for regulating sleep begin to deteriorate. One particularly troubling symptom of sleep disruption in dementia is sundowning, which refers to increased confusion, agitation, and restlessness during the late afternoon and evening hours. As the day progresses into night, these symptoms intensify, often leading to anxiety and difficulty settling down for sleep. Research published in Alzheimer's and Dementia, 2018, found that up to 20% of people with Alzheimer's experience sundowning, which can make both the individual and their caregivers feel overwhelmed. The exact cause of sundowning remains unclear, but it's believed that changes in the brain's internal clock, as well as decreased exposure to natural light, contribute to this phenomenon. This disruption in circadian rhythm can cause a person to feel more confused and agitated as night falls, further exacerbating their cognitive decline. Connection between sleep and brain health is intricately tied to the brain's circadian rhythm. Our circadian rhythm, which regulates the sleep-wake cycle, is controlled by specific brain structures, including the hypothalamus. In individuals with Alzheimer's disease, these areas of the brain become affected, leading to irregular sleep patterns. A 2019 study published in The Lancet Neurology revealed that up to 60% of Alzheimer's patients experience significant disturbances in their circadian rhythm, resulting in fragmented sleep cycles and daytime sleepiness. This disordered sleep not only affects energy levels but also directly impacts cognitive function. For example, poor sleep can worsen memory problems, increase irritability, and lower the ability to concentrate, all of which accelerate the progression of dementia. Sleep problems in individuals with dementia often create a vicious cycle. As sleep disturbances worsen, daytime function declines. A 2020 study in the Journal of Aging and Health found that individuals with chronic sleep issues tend to experience faster cognitive deterioration compared to those who sleep more soundly. Additionally, caregivers face a unique set of challenges, with disrupted sleep patterns leading to exhaustion, stress, and burnout. This places a significant burden on families and healthcare systems, further complicating the care of individuals with dementia. Sleep deprivation can also increase the risk of mood disorders such as depression and anxiety, both of which are common in those experiencing cognitive decline. 7. Hunched posture and difficulty walking. Changes in posture and difficulty walking are often among the earliest signs of cognitive decline, yet they can easily be overlooked. While many may attribute stiffness and slowness to normal aging, when these changes occur alongside other cognitive symptoms, they can be a clear indicator of underlying brain health issues. In particular, conditions like Lewy body dementia and vascular dementia frequently present with subtle postural shifts, including a hunched or stooped posture. Research published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, 2021, highlights that nearly 40% of individuals with Lewy body dementia exhibit changes in posture or difficulty initiating movement in the early stages of the disease. These early signs, such as slight rigidity or hesitation when standing up, can often go unnoticed but may progressively worsen as the disease advances. As cognitive decline accelerates, so do the physical symptoms. Postural changes become more pronounced, and walking patterns become increasingly affected. Individuals may begin to take small, shuffling steps, or they may develop a more unsteady gait, struggling to maintain balance. A 2019 study published in The Lancet Neurology found that nearly 50% of individuals with vascular dementia experience difficulty walking as the disease progresses. Characteristic slow, shuffling gait is a common symptom which can lead to further challenges in daily activities, as individuals may struggle to walk long distances or even move around their own homes. These changes in mobility are not just physical, they reflect deeper issues within the brain, particularly in regions responsible for motor control and coordination, which are affected in both Lewy body dementia and vascular dementia. The impact of these postural and mobility issues extends far beyond just physical discomfort. As walking becomes more difficult and balance becomes more precarious, the risk of falls and injuries increases significantly. According to a 2020 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, people with dementia-related mobility issues are up to 30% more likely to experience falls, which can result in fractures, bruising, or worse. These falls not only cause immediate physical harm but also contribute to a gradual loss of independence, as individuals become more reliant on others for assistance. Over time, these mobility limitations can severely affect quality of life, restricting the ability to engage in activities or perform basic tasks like shopping, cooking, or even walking to the bathroom. The good news is that recognizing these postural and mobility changes early can lead to interventions that help manage symptoms and preserve independence. Physical therapy plays a critical role in addressing these issues, particularly when tailored to the individual's specific needs. A 2018 study in clinical rehabilitation showed that individuals with cognitive decline who participated in targeted physical therapy programs experienced significant improvements in mobility and balance. These exercises, which may include strength training, stretching, and balance exercises, are designed to increase muscle strength, improve flexibility, and prevent falls. By focusing on mobility early in the disease progression, patients can maintain a greater level of independence for a longer period, enhancing both physical function and overall well-being. The lack of motivation. A lack of motivation, often referred to as apathy, is a subtle but powerful indicator of potential cognitive decline. Initially, it may seem like a person is simply less enthusiastic or more withdrawn, but over time, this lack of drive can become a significant issue. Apathy is not just a side effect of aging. It is often one of the first warning signs of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. In a 2020 study published in JAMA Neurology, researchers found that around 40% of individuals diagnosed with Alzheimer's report experiencing significant apathy in the early stages of the disease. These findings suggest that the brain's reward and motivation centers are often among the first to show signs of deterioration. Progression of apathy is gradual, making it difficult to detect at first. Initially, individuals might show a lack of interest in activities they once found enjoyable. They may withdraw from social engagements, avoid hobbies, or lose the desire to accomplish tasks. According to a 2019 study in Alzheimer's and dementia, apathy can begin as a minor shift in behavior, such as decreased participation in social gatherings or reduced enthusiasm for familiar routines. Over time, this evolves into a more pronounced loss of initiative, which can greatly affect daily functioning. In fact, apathy often occurs so gradually that both the individual and those around them may dismiss it as mere tiredness or sadness, unaware that it is an early symptom of a larger cognitive issue. Apathy has broader implications than just a reduction in motivation. It can significantly impact physical and mental health, leading to neglect of self-care. People with dementia who experience apathy are more likely to skip meals, refrain from exercising, or fail to attend to their personal hygiene. A 2018 study in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry revealed that individuals who exhibit apathy are at an increased risk of malnutrition and physical decline. Without the motivation to maintain basic routines such as eating healthy meals or engaging in physical activity, their overall health suffers. This vicious cycle contributes to an accelerated decline, as the brain's diminished ability to initiate action further impairs its capacity to maintain bodily health. One of the most challenging aspects of apathy is that it often goes unnoticed, particularly in its early stages. It can be mistaken for depression, a common issue among older adults, or simply written off as part of aging. Family members and caregivers may assume the individual is just tired or uninterested in certain activities. However, studies show that when apathy persists and affects daily life, it is essential to address it. A 2017 report from the Alzheimer's Association emphasized that early detection of apathy in people with cognitive decline could lead to more effective interventions. By recognizing apathy early, caregivers and healthcare providers can implement strategies to re-engage individuals in meaningful activities and provide the support they need to maintain their independence and quality of life. 9. Struggling with words. Struggling to find the right words during a conversation is something most people experience at some point. However, for some, this difficulty can be more than just a fleeting moment. It can be an early sign of cognitive decline. Research has increasingly shown that language struggles, particularly when they happen consistently, may point to underlying neurological changes. A 2022 study in JAMA Neurology highlighted that those with frequent word-finding problems might be showing the first signs of Alzheimer's disease. In many cases, these language difficulties appear well before the more obvious symptoms of memory loss and confusion. While occasional lapses in speech are common, ongoing challenges with communication can indicate something more serious. According to experts, the brain's language processing areas may begin to deteriorate early in the course of Alzheimer's disease, affecting an individual's ability to recall words. A 2020 report from the Alzheimer's Association revealed that more than 5.8 million people in the United States live with Alzheimer's, and a significant percentage of these individuals struggle with verbal communication long before a formal diagnosis is made. This highlights how critical it is to recognize early signs, such as word-finding difficulties, as a potential warning. However, not all word-finding struggles are indicative of dementia. Stress, fatigue, or even a busy lifestyle can sometimes cause temporary issues with language. Still, when word retrieval problems become regular and persistent, they should not be ignored. A study conducted by the University of California, San Francisco, found that about 40% of people who reported consistent language issues over a period of years eventually developed cognitive impairments. These findings underscore the importance of monitoring such changes, especially when coupled with other symptoms like short-term memory loss or trouble with daily tasks. Recognizing early signs of cognitive decline is crucial for effective intervention. The earlier that language difficulties and other warning signs are addressed, the better the potential outcome for slowing progression. Studies suggest that mental exercises, such as reading, socializing, and engaging in complex conversations, can help maintain cognitive function and may even delay the onset of more severe symptoms. Engaging in these activities regularly stimulates brain health and strengthens neural connections that support language. 13 Classic symptoms of dementia. Recognizing the signs. Dementia reveals itself through a variety of symptoms, each impacting daily life in unique ways. Understanding these signs can help foster empathy and provide better support. Below, we delve into 13 hallmark symptoms, their effects, and approaches to manage them effectively. 1. Difficulty following conversations. Keeping up with discussions often becomes a challenge for those with dementia. They may lose track of topics, struggle to find words, or fail to articulate thoughts. These difficulties are especially pronounced in noisy or group settings. Misunderstandings and frustration may arise, leading to social withdrawal. To assist, it helps to speak slowly, use clear and concise language, and minimize distractions. 2. Loss of time awareness. Time can become elusive. Confusion about the day, month, or year is common, as is forgetting significant dates like birthdays or appointments. Events may feel displaced, with recent memories seeming distant and vice versa. This distortion can disrupt routines and heighten confusion. Tools such as calendars, clocks, and structured schedules can provide much-needed orientation. 3. Difficulty making decisions. Weighing options and reaching conclusions becomes increasingly tough. Everyday choices like selecting an outfit or meal may feel overwhelming, while complex decisions become unmanageable. This can lead to anxiety and dependence on others. Offering simple, clear options and granting extra time can ease this burden. 4. Social withdrawal. The desire to engage socially often fades. Cognitive and communication struggles can make interactions uncomfortable, prompting individuals to avoid gatherings or activities they once cherished. The stigma surrounding dementia can compound this isolation. Encouraging participation in adapted social activities and support groups can help maintain connections and enrich quality of life. 5. Inappropriate behavior. Dementia may result in uncharacteristic actions such as verbal outbursts, physical aggression, or public disinhibition. Some individuals display inappropriate sexual behaviors or other socially unacceptable conduct. These actions, though difficult for caregivers, stem from the disease, not intent. Calm responses, redirection, and environmental adjustments can be effective. 6. Short-term memory loss. Recent events often slip away, leaving individuals unable to recall conversations or appointments. Repetition of questions or stories is frequent, while older memories may remain intact for longer. This memory gap fosters confusion and reliance on others. Visual aids, written reminders, and cherished photos can support memory retention. 7. Hallucinations. Hallucinations, particularly vivid visual ones, may occur, especially in certain types of dementia like Lewy body dementia. Imagined sights, sounds, or sensations can be disorienting and distressing. Validating the person's feelings without confrontation, alongside distraction techniques or medical intervention, can provide relief. A urinary or fecal incontinence. Incontinence is a later-stage symptom, often stemming from an inability to recognize or act on the need to use the bathroom. This issue can lead to embarrassment and caregiver stress. Regular reminders, accessible clothing, and incontinence aids can mitigate its impact. 9. Mood and behavior changes. Sudden mood shifts and behavioral changes are frequent. Irritability, sadness, apathy, or inappropriate actions may emerge without apparent triggers. Social withdrawal and rapid emotional swings further complicate relationships. Recognizing these shifts as symptoms, not intentional acts, helps in fostering patience and understanding. 10. Misplacing objects. Everyday items often end up in odd places: a remote in the fridge, keys in the laundry basket. This behavior can lead to frustration and accusations of theft. Gentle organizational strategies and designated spots for essentials can help reduce these instances. 11. Difficulty with planning and problem solving. Planning becomes a daunting task. From managing finances to preparing meals, tasks requiring multi-step processes or critical thinking may become impossible. Providing structured support and simplifying tasks can restore a sense of control. 12. Disorientation in time and space. Familiar environments may feel foreign, and individuals may lose their sense of direction entirely. Time confusion, such as mixing up seasons or years, often accompanies this. Labels, reminders, and routines are invaluable in re-establishing orientation and reducing distress. 13. Repeating questions. Repetition of questions highlights short-term memory challenges. Caregivers may find this exhausting, but patience is key. Responding calmly with direct, simple answers and offering written or visual prompts can alleviate frustration for both parties. Path to understanding. Dementia touches every aspect of life, presenting unique challenges for individuals and their caregivers. By recognizing these symptoms early and adapting our responses, we can create a compassionate environment that nurtures dignity, comfort, and connection.